Okay, so the last video you watched was explaining just the outline of the y equals mx plus b formula, but sometimes we're not fortunate enough to determine or to see the equation. So we could write the equation, of course, but when we're looking at a graph, then we have a couple of options on how to find the slope of a line, as well as the y-intercept, but I want to focus on slope right now. So if I were to highlight, these dots on here, as I highlight them, I'm guessing you already know the answer to what they're called, but if you forgot, those are called pretty points. And these points are important when we are finding the slope of a line. We have to choose two pretty points on a line. The pick two, like on a dollar menu or something. We got to pick two pretty points in order to find our slope. And remember, slope is easy. It's rise over run. And I hope that that's stuck in your head all day. So by going back to this first one here, we're going to look at this point and I'm going to rise. I'm going to rise 1, 2, 3. So my rise is 3 and my run is over 1, 2. So I'm going from pretty point to pretty point, rise over run, 3 over 2, like that. And that is your answer. All right, and we're going to look again. Slope is easy, it's rise, rise 2, and we're going a positive, I'm just kidding. We're not rising 2, I apologize. We're rising 1, and running 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the only catch is you could have determined, okay, right from the beginning you could have seen that the slope of this line is a negative. Another way that you can look at it, if you didn't want to choose that right off the beginning or right from the beginning, you would see that you're moving up 1, you're going up 1, so that's a positive 1, and then you're going left 7, which is that negative 7. So you only have one negative, so your overall slope is 1 over 7. All right, so now I'm going to move on to this one, and I'm going to give you a moment to try and figure out the rise over run or slope. Remember that those are the same thing. So go ahead and take a moment. All right, and if you were to do that, you would have gone rise 1, 2, 3, run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And seeing that you can simplify that, you would have reduced it or simplified that to 1/2. All right, let's try one more. Okay, we got this one here. So take a moment and try and find the rise over run, or remember the slope. And if you were, hopefully you went rise 1, run 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, we're going left 4, so that's a negative 4. Or overall, you could have seen that the line was negative and know that your slope had to have a negative, and there's no simplification needed.